Have you ever heard it? That quiet, persistent whisper when the first flakes of winter begin to fall. It's a soundless call, a pull from deep within the wild, promising silence, adventure, and a world transformed. Today, we're answering that call. This is the story of a journey into the heart of the snow, a quest not for a destination, but for a feeling. Our story begins not in the mountains, but here, in the city. The noise, the rush, the constant hum of life. It's easy to forget there's another world out there, one that operates on a different rhythm. For me, the first sign of winter isn't just a drop in temperature. It's a change in the light, a crispness in the air that smells of earth and coming frost. That's when the longing starts. A longing for wide open spaces, for the crunch of snow underfoot, for the profound quiet that only a snow-covered landscape can offer. So I started planning. Not a grand expedition, but a simple escape. The destination, a remote cabin nestled deep in a forest I'd only ever seen on maps, promising nothing but towering pines and blankets of white. Packing is a ritual. Each item has a purpose. Thermal layers, not just for warmth, but for comfort against the biting wind. A reliable headlamp, a beacon against the long winter nights. And of course, snowshoes, the key to unlocking this frozen kingdom. It's more than just gathering gear. It's a mental preparation, a shedding of the city mindset, and an embrace of self-reliance. The final piece of the puzzle, a thermos. Because there is no greater luxury in the wilderness than a hot drink when the world around you is frozen solid. The drive out of the city feels like a transition between worlds. Skyscrapers give way to suburbs, then rolling hills, and finally, the first sentinels of the great northern forest. The further I drive, the deeper the snow on the roadside becomes. The world outside my window simplifies, its color palette reduced to shades of white, gray, and the dark green of pine. The radio signal fades, replaced by the hum of the tires on the asphalt, and then, eventually, the crunch of snow as I turn onto the unplowed forest road. This is where the real journey begins. The car can only go so far. Now, it's up to my own 2 feet. Stepping out of the car, the silence is the first thing that hits you. It's not an absence of sound. It's a presence, a heavy, peaceful quiet that absorbs the noise of the modern world. The air is so cold it feels sharp in your lungs, but it's clean, pure. I strap on my snowshoes, hoist my pack, and take my first steps into the woods. The rhythmic crunch, crunch, crunch is the only soundtrack. It's a meditative sound, a beat that syncs with my heart. The trail is barely visible, just a faint depression in the endless white. I'm following a path that's been walked before, but today it feels like I'm the first person to ever set foot here. The forest is a gallery of natural art. Every branch is laden with a delicate layer of snow, bowing gracefully under its weight. Sunlight filters through the canopy, making the ice crystals on the trees glitter like a million tiny diamonds. I spot tracks in the snow, a deer, maybe a fox, reminders that I'm just a visitor in their home. It's a humbling experience. Out here, you're not at the top of the food chain. You're just another creature trying to navigate the elements, and there's a strange comfort in that. You become acutely aware of your surroundings. You notice the subtle shift in the wind, the way the snowdrifts are shaped, the call of a distant bird. Your senses, dulled by city life, come alive. After a few hours of hiking, a plume of smoke rises in the distance. The cabin, a feeling of relief and excitement, washes over me. It's a simple structure made of dark, weathered logs, almost blending into the forest around it. The roof is piled high with snow, a perfect winter blanket. Pushing open the heavy wooden door feels like stepping back in time. It's rustic, basic, but it's everything I need. The air inside is cold and still, smelling of old wood and ash. My first task is the most important, bringing it to life. I clear the old ashes from the wood stove, carefully lay the kindling, and strike a match. That first flicker of flame is a magical moment. It's the birth of warmth, of light, of a hearth in the heart of the wilderness. As the fire roars to life, a gentle warmth begins to fill the small space. I unpack my bag, laying out my sleeping bag and preparing a simple meal. Outside, the sun begins to set. The sky transforms into a canvas of pink, orange, and purple. The beauty is overwhelming, and it's a show just for me. There are no crowds, no distractions, just the snow, the trees, and the sky. As darkness falls, the world outside the cabin window becomes a mystery of shadows and moonlight. The wind howls softly, a lonely sound that makes the warmth of the fire feel even more precious. That night, I sit by the fire, sipping hot tea from my thermos. There's no phone signal, no Wi-Fi, no television. There is only the crackle of the logs, the dance of the flames, and my own thoughts. In this enforced silence, your mind starts to quiet down. The worries and stresses of daily life, which seemed so huge just a day before, begin to feel small and distant. You start to think about the bigger things. You reconnect with a part of yourself that gets lost in the noise. This is the real magic of the snow. It's not just a physical journey, it's a mental and spiritual one. It's a reset button for the soul. The next morning, I wake to a world reborn. A fresh layer of powder fell overnight, covering my tracks from the day before. Everything is pristine, untouched. The air is even colder, but the sun is bright, making the landscape sparkle with an impossible brilliance. I spend the day exploring. I don't need a destination. The journey itself is the point. I snowshoe deeper into the forest, discovering frozen streams and clearings where the snow lies in perfect, untrodden drifts. I build a small snowman, a silly, joyful act that connects me to a childlike sense of wonder. I lie down in the snow and look up at the vast blue sky through the intricate web of pine branches. For a moment, I feel like a part of the landscape itself. Every journey must come to an end. The time comes to pack up, sweep the cabin, and extinguish the fire. As I close the door for the last time, I take a moment to look back. The cabin stands silent once more, waiting for the next traveler. I feel a sense of gratitude for its shelter, for the peace it gave me. The hike back to the car feels different. I'm filled with a quiet energy, a clarity that wasn't there when I arrived. The world feels new, and so do I. The silence of the snow isn't empty, it's full of answers. You just have to be willing to go out and listen. The call of the snow has been answered, and I carry its peace within me. It's a reminder that no matter how loud the world gets, there's always a quiet place we can return to, even if it's just in our memories. This journey wasn't about conquering a mountain or achieving a feat. It was about listening to a whisper, finding stillness, and remembering what it feels like to be truly present. So next time you see that first snowflake fall, listen closely. The wild might be calling you to it. Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed this story and want to see more adventures, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.